Hello and welcome to Sacred Science Channel, where we explore the fascinating world of sacred geometry. It is a fascinating subject that can help you understand the underlying principles of the universe. So if you are interested in exploring this fascinating field of knowledge, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey of discovery and self-exploration. Together, we will unlock the secrets of the universe. Hello, dear friends. Today, we want to talk to you about the mystical being that resides within each and every one of us. This topic has been in my mind for some time, especially when I see all these beautiful people who come in and sitting right opposite to me, and then I have to look into their sacred geometry. And it's so wonderful and beautiful to find such a mystical people sitting right opposite of me, and yet they're not understanding who they really are, who kind of shuffled and kind of in their own process of living their life in struggle, right? And I thought that topic will be very interesting to our listeners today. So I'm just bringing it in because that has been coming a lot. Okay. Have you ever wondered what it means to be a mystical being? Do you even ever feel a sense of longing or curiosity about the infinite potential that lies within you? The truth is, we all have our potential to become our mystical beings. We are a mystical being. We all are capable of tapping into the vast and infinite consciousness that flows through all things, flows through the universe. But how do we know if we can become a mystical being? All right. Someone asked me this question 2 days ago. The answer is simple. We already are. We are. It's just that we are not awakened yet. We are still sleeping. It's such it's so exciting even when I say that. We are not separate from the mystical consciousness that surrounds us. We are not separate from the creative force that gives rise to the universe itself. We are an integral part of this consciousness, and we have the power to tap to its infinite potential. Becoming a mystical being is not about acquiring some special skills or ability. It is not about achieving some kind of extraordinary feat or accomplishment. It is simply about recognizing and embracing the infinite potential that lies within us. It is about recognizing that we are not limited by our physical bodies, our thoughts, or our beliefs. We are limitless, we are boundless, and infinitely powerful. We are. To become a mystical being, we must, first of all, have to let go of our limitations. Right? This is all I can do. This is all I am. That's it. The minute we put our limitations, we are saying there's no more growth in that. First, we have to drop that completely and embrace the infinite potential that lies within us. We must recognize that we are not separate from the universe, but rather we are the integral part of it. We are part of the universe. It's like you see the vast ocean. We are part of the ocean. We are one of the drop. So how can you separate the ocean from a drop of water? It's just like that. All right. We are the universe. We are the integral part of it. We must learn to trust in our own intuition and inner wisdom and to follow the path that resonates with our deepest desires and highest aspirations. Right? Desires are there for a reason. If it's not coming in, if it's not going to be achievable, it is there for that reason. Yeah. In saying this, the incredible relationship between my favorite sacred geometry and our consciousness as mystical beings. I believe that this relationship is as a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of all things and of the infinite potential that lies within each of us. First, let's define what we mean by mystical being. I know that a lot of questions will be asked in this space because everybody wants to know what it meant by saying that you're a mystical being. Okay. A mystical being is someone who experiences a deeper connection with the universe, feels a sense of oneness with everything. They cannot separate themselves and has the ability to tap into the unknown and mysterious aspect of life. Yeah. A person who can just step back when there's something is evolving or something, a chaos happening, a person who can just step back and then, witness what's exactly happening and then step in. How many of you can do that? How many of us can do that? Isn't it? It is a being that is filled with infinite wisdom. We are a being that we are infinite wisdom. We are the love and we are the light. And it is a being that is connected to someone greater than ourselves. So often in our life, we forget about this being, and that is us. We allow the challenges and struggles of our life just to push us away from our inner self. And we forget about the power and potential that resides within us. The truth is, we are all mystical beings. We are all connected to a force that is infinitely wise and loving. And we are all part of something much greater than ourselves, whether we call it God, the universe, or simply love. This force is present in each and every moment of our life, guiding us, supporting us, and helping us to become the best version of ourselves. Sacred geometry, as all of you are aware, is the study of patterns and shapes that underlie the structure of the universe. From the tiniest particles to the largest galaxy, the microcosm to the macrocosm. But what is truly remarkable about sacred geometry is that it is not just an abstract of concept or theoretical construct. It is a living, breathing expression of the universal consciousness that flows through all of us, all things. And we as a mystical beings are an integral part of this consciousness. We are not separate from the patterns and shapes that make up the universe, but rather we are intricately connected to them. We are intricately connected in everything. Our consciousness is like a mirror that reflects the patterns and shapes of the universe back upon itself. We are both the observer and the observed, the creator and the created. We have heard this so many times. So what does it mean? Have you ever considered the true nature of the consciousness? Have you ever wondered about the relationship between you, between your own consciousness and the world around you? It's a very interesting question, actually. Have you ever wondered about the relationship between your own consciousness and the world around you? As we move through our life, we are constantly shaping the world around us through the power of our own consciousness. Our thoughts, our beliefs, our intentions are like ripples in a pond, creating waves of energy that radiates out into the universe. And just as our consciousness shapes the world around us, so too does the world around us shape our consciousness. We are constantly receiving information from our environment, processing it through the filter of our own beliefs and perceptions, and shaping our consciousness accordingly. Yeah. So the reciprocal relationship between our consciousness and the world around us in the fundamental aspects of our existence, it is through this relationship that we are able to create the reality that we experience. Yep. When a chaos is happening in some place, even though it's so far away, instead of moving towards the light and say that everything is now going to calm down, everything is going to soothe down, What do we usually do? We become part of the chaos that, oh, this is even going to go become worse. It's good from there, it's going to come towards me. And it's happening, it's happening, it's happening. And what are you doing at this moment? You are creating this reality. You are the consciousness of the universe now. You're telling the universe that's what you want to happen. But it is also important to recognize that our consciousness is not separate from the universe itself. It's very important to recognize that. We are not merely observers of the world around us, but active participants in its creation. We are creating it, even though it's not part of it. We are creating. We already 30% is happening over there. 70% is not affected, but the 70% out of the 70%, 50% of it is already over there, saying that it is happening. What is the message? By recognizing the power of our own consciousness and the shared relationship between our inner and outer world, we can begin to shape our reality in a more intentional and purposeful way. Yeah. If you believe you're a mystical being, you will represent the light and you shower the light over that side by making sure the chaos can disappear. It's no longer a chaos. You are in a very harmonious and beautiful space. This could happen through your consciousness, even if it's all around the world, or it could be just inside, within your family, within your relationship, within your life. We can align our thoughts and intentions with our deepest desires and highest aspiration and manifest the reality that we truly desire. I love my sacred geometry because through the sacred geometry, we can unlock the secrets of our own consciousness and realize our true mystical nature. We can transcend the limitations of our physical bodies and tap into the vast and infinite potential that lies within us. I do understand sometimes life can be hard. I understand that. We may face difficult challenges or experience pain and loss that can make it hard to connect with our inner selves. We may feel disconnected, lost, or unsure of our purposes. Yet, even at the midst of these challenges, if we can step away, take 2 steps away, it's only going to happen through practice, and just become the observer and create the space that you want to see. We can still connect with the mystical being within us if we were to take the time to step away and become a witness. We can tap into our inner wisdom, love, and light, and remember that we are not alone. When you're making such vital decisions or you're making such a conscious awareness within yourself, remember you're not alone. You are the mystical being now completely aligned with the universe and making that decision. The way that we can constantly connect and keep doing this, or we can become this, becoming them, identify as the mystical being, for you to identify yourself. There's a way to connect, all right? The regular connecting is through meditation. Regular meditation. You become the consciousness. You become the universe. You become the creator. Regular meditation. Quietly, completely quieting our minds and focusing on our breath. We can access a deeper sense of peace and calm. We can connect with the infinite wisdom that resides within us. And we can tap into the universal force of love and connect us with everything. And of course, the other way of connecting to the mystical being that we are is being grateful, showing gratitude, practicing gratitude. Be grateful for everything that you have. Be grateful for the air that you're breathing. Be grateful for the water. Be grateful for the support. Be grateful for the relationship. Be grateful for the challenges because it's pushing you to the next stage of your life. Yeah. Gratitude is a very important part of our life. The more we are going to feel grateful, the more gratitude we have to say. How interesting, how beautiful will that be? The more gratitude you're going to shower, it means a lot of things are going to move towards you. By focusing on all that we have to be grateful for, we can shift our perspective from one of lack to one of abundance. We can recognize the many blessings that exist in our life, from the people we love to the opportunities we learn to grow. And gratitude can help us also feel more connected to our inner self. Because when you're saying gratitude, it's coming deeper from the inside. It's coming from your heart. And you feel the universe as a whole when you're doing that very often. There's a lot of methods, a lot of ways that we can practice in being the mystical being, right? There's another way that you can always recognize yourself as a mystical being is to explore the unknown. This means stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things. Yep. When I say trying new things, it's always about what others want or what you don't want. Let's focus on what you want to become, who you are and what you are. Once you go into the passion of yourself, that energy expands and it opens up more rhythm in your life, and you become the new being that you want to be. And who is creating it? Who is going to be the creator? It's you. You are the mystical being. You have it all in your hands. It's just about trying and completely stepping out of that comfort zone and practicing it. Meditation, gratitude, and completely always stepping out, being in the unknown space rather than being in the known space all the time. Step out of the comfort zone. You will see the difference. You will feel the difference. Finally, becoming a mystical being requires us to let go of our ego. Ego is good at times, but too much of ego is not going to help us. Our ego is the part of us that is attached to our identity, our possessions, and our belief that I can't let it go. I have to hold on to it. So to hold on to it, I just have to stay in that space without movements, because that's where I say, this is it. I'm limiting myself. When we let go of our ego, we can become more open to the idea that there is something greater than ourselves, and we can tap into the mystical aspects of our life. In conclusion, we all have the potential to become a mystical beings. We go deeper and hold ourselves in consciousness. Just wake ourselves up from sleeping, come into the complete awareness. To do this, we need to practice mindfulness, explore the unknown, do the meditation, shower ourselves with gratitude, keep saying grateful for everything, and let go of our ego. I encourage you to start your journey towards becoming a mystical being today. It is not difficult. Only through practice you'll be able to achieve it. But if you constantly do it, you become that. You don't have to play the survival game all the time. You can move to the other side and become the abundance. You can become the greatness. You can become the mystical being at any time. It's a choice that you're making. Always engage to activities and bring in the brightness of others into your life. Bring the joy and passion, When you're in a state of joy and passion, we are in a high vibrational state, which allow us to connect deeply with the universe. We can also practice the gratitude very often and focus on the blessings of our life. Yeah. I would like to conclude that we all have the potential to become a mystical beings. It starts with holding ourselves in consciousness and tapping into our sense of oneness and connection with the universe. Having through meditation on daily basis, 10, 15 minutes, it's not going to take you long. Being very mindful, self-awareness, connecting with nature, and engaging in joyful activities, and practicing gratitude keep saying gratitude, we can tap into our true potential and live a life that's fulfilling and meaningful. I hope this topic is going to help, even if it helps one person. I'm grateful. I'm really grateful for that. All right. Thank you for listening to my speech on You Are a Mystical Being. Please don't forget to click and subscribe button and share the channel. And thank you for being part of my sacred journey. Thank you.